In this video, I'm going to give you my review and opinion on the Viking battery charger sold by Harbor Freight. Now, this battery charger retails for $39.99. It's pretty small and compact. It's kind of a dual charger. You can just float your batteries, like for maintenance if something's gonna not be used for a while. It will charge at a 15 amp rate. So if you're get up early in the morning and your car battery is dead and you need a quick charge, 15 minutes, it can charge the battery fast enough that you can get on your way to work. So it charges AGMs, standards, gels, deep cycles, but you do have to select what type of battery you're charging. Now it does say fully automatic, which basically means, to me, it's about 99% fully automatic, because if you don't select what style battery you're charging, it's going to default to a standard battery in an automatic charge. So if you had a gel battery from an ATV or something, it's not going to recognize that it's a gel battery. Now to me, fully automatic means it recognizes or identifies the battery and charges it appropriately. Now that being said, for only $39, it's a great little charger. Just don't be fooled by the fully automatic description on the box. So basically what you want to do, you're going to plug it in, and as you can see there, it's asking you to put the clamps on. Now it does have reverse polarity protection, so if you happen to hook these up reverse polarity, nothing will happen. It will just have a little error code on there. Let's say that you can't identify what post is what. If you have an old battery with the symbols are wore off, the positive post is usually the bigger diameter post. So go ahead and connect the battery. Now if you do absolutely nothing, within 30 seconds it's going to select standard battery auto charge, which is okay if that's the battery you have. But if you have a gel battery or deep cycle battery, you're going to want to hit the select button here, standard AGM gel, this selectable button, and then that's how you're going to select your battery type. As you can see there, it automatically selected auto standard battery. It's going to do that even if it's a gel or a deep cycle or whatever, so 99% fully automatic. So let's say you did have a gel battery. You're going to select it with this button here, and then you can select your amp rate, 2 amp, 8, 15, whatever you need. Now it also has this winter mode. Do you see this little snowflake? Now the manual states that that is for cold weather charging. So I'm not sure what cold weather is to someone in Florida versus someone in northern Illinois. Now to me, I'm going to take it as below 32 degrees. If I'm going to charge something out in the back garage, it's not insulated, not heated, and it's below 32 degrees, then I'm going to hit the winter mode button. Now the manual doesn't state what it does different. It just states in cold weather, use the winter mode. Now it also has a recondition button, where there's like a little wrench or kind of like a maintenance button. Now what that's for is an older battery that's been sitting around a long time, that's possibly still a good battery. It doesn't elaborate on what it does differently. It just says older battery's been sitting on a shelf for a long time, hit the recondition button. Now I had a tractor with an older battery in it. I believe the battery was, I want to say it was 8 years old, and it didn't want to hold a charge. I'd charge it up, use the tractor for a while, and I'd let it sit for like a week, and the battery would be totally dead. I didn't really want to spend $100 on a new tractor battery, so I thought I'm going to try this recondition button. It took about 12 hours, I believe, from the time I hooked it up till the time it said, I think it said finished or completed. I'm not sure what all it did to that battery, but it held a charge and never went dead on me for another probably 7-8 months. So it did extend the life of that battery. Now the battery wasn't in very good shape. Like I said, it was at least 8 years old. It sat outside, in freezing cold under the shed. So it did actually revive that battery. And I was kind of impressed. So that's just a little information on what that button does. Like I said, manual doesn't elaborate on what exactly it does. It just says batteries that have been sitting on the shelf a long time are not in use. Use the recondition button. Now it is microprocessor controlled, and it's 3 stages, which means the first stage of the microprocessor is, let's say this battery needs a good charge. It's going to hit it hard with a hard charge for a little while. It doesn't say how long, and then it's going to maintain a constant charge. After it kind of ramps up, and then it's going to do more of a longer constant charge, still at a higher level. Now this is in the fully automatic mode. Still at a higher level, and then the microprocessor figures out at some point it goes into a float mode where it drops back down. I would guess probably around a 2 amp charge, where it kind of floats and maintains the battery towards the end and then finishes the charge. Now, I've charged a couple different batteries a couple different ways. If you have a large car battery like this that's totally dead, it will charge it in about an hour. Get a large car battery like this totally dead, and like I said, you need to get to work, you left your dome light on, hit the 15 amp, and within about 15 minutes you're going to be able to start your car. Battery not be fully charged, it'll probably be at about 70 to 80%, but you'll be able to start your car and get it going. Now the 2 amp mode, you may want to put that on like a deep cycle marine battery or something. I believe I charged 3 of our boat batteries, and it took quite a long time. I believe it was like 16 hours to charge one of the boat batteries in the 2 amp mode, and that was a deep cycle battery, which didn't surprise me too much. I guess it's not a very big charger. Pretty lightweight. Seems to be fairly well made. Like I said, no real complaints for a charger that's only $39. Now, if you look online, I have seen some complaints about these Viking chargers not working very well in extreme cold. Well, you should never really charge a frozen battery. That's very dangerous to do. So I would say, if the temperatures are below 0, I would not risk charging that battery. You might want to pull it out, bring it into your house, maybe bring it into the basement, let things warm up a little bit, and then charge it. Other than that, it's been a nice little charger. Like I said, I've had it maybe a year, maybe a little bit less. And if you're looking for a good all-around battery charger, I would recommend the Viking charger sold by Harbor Freight. And if you guys enjoyed this video, like it, dislike it, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to, and thanks for watching.